What is happening, people? Liverpool Prophet back again with another video. More Liverpool related stuff to talk about. You know the drill. Latest on certain transfers, certain places in the squad. All of it we will be talking about right here on the channel. Everything Liverpool related. Players, transfers, managers, everything, literally everything Liverpool related right here. Now, I mean, look, it's no mistake. The transfer window is going to be very, very interesting, in my opinion. Very, very interesting. We haven't even scratched the surface yet of what we're going to bring in, who's going to go out. So, without further ado, let's get into the news now. This is still not confirmed, but it's looking more and more likely that Robbo is going to be moving to Atleti. I can't say I'm surprised here. The story broke out yesterday. It's moving along very, very quick. Rumours are that he's already said yes to Atletico, and the deals are going to get finalised in the next couple of days. I can't say I'm surprised. It's moving really quick, very, very quick. If he's already said yes to Atletico, then I think that's pretty much confirming that he is going to be moving on. And good luck to Robertson. Brilliant servant for the club. No words highly enough to praise this guy. He has been an absolute legend. He will go down as a legend. It's a sad one. It's a very sad one for me personally. This is a transfer that I don't think anyone really saw coming. But it's happened now, and even though it's not confirmed, I think it's pretty much he is going to be moving on by the looks of it. And look, there's nothing you can say other than good luck. Good luck to him. He's going to be finishing his career now. He's on the other side of 30, so this move is purely just a career finishing move, I feel. So at Atletico Madrid, I think it's a good fit. Like I said, I think he's a perfect Simeone type player. He's a perfect Atletico Madrid type player. And if Robertson was not a Liverpool player, I would definitely look at him and think, yeah, he's an Atletico Madrid type player, just by the type of player that he is and the way Atletico Madrid are. He just fits them. He fits them. If he wasn't a Liverpool player, I'd definitely look at him and say he's an Atletico Madrid player, 100%. So I think it's a good move for him. It's a way where he can still get regular first team football as opposed to being a squad player with us. So good luck to Robbo. Good luck to Robbo. Wish him nothing but the best. Now, look, as for outgoings, I mean, the outgoing situation for me is very, very interesting because obviously you've got Darwin, who is set to leave. Pretty much he is going to leave. You've got potentially Quansah moving on. I think that is very likely that Quansah moves on this summer. Rumours of Elliott moving on as well. Who else? Yeah, and the Kelleher's gone obviously, so the outgoings are going to be very important as well as the incomings. I don't think we'll get as much incomings as we will outgoings, but I think that's fine. Obviously the incomings so far are Kirkes, Wirtz and Frimpong, so that's 3 incomings. Expect a striker to come in as well, expect a centre back to come in, and potentially a midfielder. So that will be Quansah out, Elliott out, Darwin out, and who was the other one that I was literally just mentioning? There's a 4th one, Trent out. So that's 4 outgoings. Incomings, you have Quansah, you have Frimpong, sorry, you have Wirtz, Kirkes, a striker, a centre back, and a DM. So 6 incomings. I think that's a good window, a very good window. I like 6 incomings. But look, I maintain this. It's very important that we get rid of some of this deadwood. Now, deadwood's a harsh word, I know, because a lot of our players always, even if they aren't very good, they always, put in a sifting. But I think players like Darwin, obviously, nothing needs to be said there. He needs to move on. Not good enough. Quansah, same. Not good enough. Elliott's a bit of a harsh one, but I think we can upgrade on him, so I would move on. And, potentially another one, someone else. Maybe, I'm not too sure now off the top of my head. There's someone else that I'm just not picking up on. But I think we have to upgrade on these players. We have to look at what other people around us are doing. City, you know, they're upgrading, so we have to also upgrade to stay at the top. So outgoings are important, but what I'm liking is the outgoings are going and the incomings seem to be a significant improvement for me. I think in the midfield, bringing Robertson, brilliant addition. Up top, bringing a striker in, I think will be an upgrade on Darwin. I think the right back's an upgrade. Frimpong is definitely an upgrade on Trent, in my opinion. I think left back, obviously, upgrade. So the incomings are a significant upgrade on the outgoings, which is very positive to see. Very positive, in my opinion. And 6 incomings this summer, potentially 8, depending on the winger situation. I don't think we're going to get 8. I'll be very, very surprised if we get 8. I think 6 maximum. 6 incomings. When do we ever get 6 players in a window? Guys, when have we ever got 6 players in a window? You know, we're lucky to even get 1 player in a window. And that's normally a cheap deadline day panic buy. Arthur Melo, Chiesa. When do we ever get 6 thought out and prepared signings? We never get that. So 6 incomings this summer, I think we'd all be biting hands off for that. I definitely would, because 6 incomings is a lot. And they look like they're significant upgrades too, which is great. Which is really, really great. And it's the end of an era. I feel it's the end of an era, sort of. People say it was the end of an era when Slot replaced Klopp, but Slot still had Kloppo's team this year. This is really an end of an era now. You see that Slot is now starting to replace and sell off Klopp's boys and bring his own boys in. Obviously, the core still the same. Alisson, Verge, Salah, they're still there. The core's still there, but you're seeing a lot of the players that we used to, we see a lot under Klopp are being sold by Arne Slot in order for him to build his new team. Robbo, gone. Trent, gone. Who else? Potentially Elliott, gone. Quansah, gone. So you're seeing Klopp's team slowly start to be replaced, and you're seeing the beginning of Arne Slot's team and the beginning of a new era and the beginning of a new up-and-coming young Liverpool team that are going to be set for the next 4 or 5 years. So this is a positive thing for me. Slot is going to want his own team. He's going to have his own way of playing. It's going to be very different to Klopp's way. So there we go. I am very happy about this. Bring it on. Last thing I wanted to touch on, the Club World Cup now. I'm not sure how this Club World Cup works. I genuinely have no idea. But I find it odd how us, the Premier League winners, the La Liga winners, Barcelona, are not in this competition yet. The likes of Chelsea are in it. The likes of Inter Milan are in it. City are in it, who have had a really bad year. I'm not sure what the criteria is for this Club World Cup. I genuinely have no idea, but I find it very odd how Chelsea can be in there, but we aren't, or how Inter can be in there and Barcelona aren't. So I don't know the criteria. If someone in the comments can please explain to me what the criteria is or what the requirement is for this Club World Cup, please let me know, because I can't understand it. I think they've missed a big chance to have some proper big teams in here. I think they missed a chance to have us in there, Barcelona in there. I think they missed a chance to have a couple of other teams in there. Please explain to me the criteria, because I, from the life of me, do not understand it. As for who I think is going to win this Club World Cup, it's an interesting one. It's a very interesting one. Obviously, you've got PSG, Champions League winners, have to be up there as the favourites for me, in my opinion. Purely because they're the champions of Europe at the moment and the best team in the world, in my opinion. Obviously, you've got Real Madrid. Can never write Real Madrid off now. Obviously, new manager Xabi Alonso will be interesting to see how they get on in this tournament, how different they are. But I think they've got to be right up there. City had a bad year, but they brought in Cherky Reinders. They're going to be very, 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 on it again, on point. They're going to be right up there again, in my opinion, as well. So, there we go. Obviously, then you've got the likes of Bayern Munich potentially having a say in it, and Atletico Madrid, of course, too. But for me, the main favourites for this have to be PSG, closely followed by the likes of Real Madrid and City. So I think those 3 for me will be the winner of this tournament. Either it will be Paris Saint-Germain, Either it'll be Real Madrid or either it'll be Manchester City. I don't see Bayern winning it. I don't see Atletico winning it. And that's it really. Those are the only real big teams in there. Inter in it. Inter aren't going to win it. You know, they got dealt with in the UCL final. I don't see them winning it. So this Club World Cup's going to be interesting to watch as a neutral. Very interesting. I can kick back and enjoy it because my team obviously are not in it. So we'll see where it goes. Exciting stuff. At least there's some football to watch in the end, isn't there? But I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this Club World Cup. But guys, that's it for me today. I am going to head off. I will be back with more transfer news, latest news. I'll be back very soon. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. Liverpool profit. Peace out. I will speak to you guys soon. Up the Reds.